I sidetracked myself. This Canadian governmental official said that in the course of change, people with powerful ideas communicate them and create social movements. To inculcate the goals of the movements, organizations have to be established. Organizations develop a life of their own and become institutions. And with the institution comes the death of the idea and the need for the next powerful idea. And so I've witnessed, for example, 504 going from a powerful idea to a movement to being the organization establishing the implementation of the regs to being the regs themselves and having to implement it, and being an administrator and having to write a 504 plan, and the complete deadness of that experience. You know, the fact that it didn't have the vitality. And I realized the full, every step of the process, and Cleveland, there were two things that I saw right away. One was that the independent living movement had been successful in getting the feds to assign money through the Department of Rehabilitation to have independent living centers started. So in Cleveland, here was a center that had federal money that was being managed by rehab that was supposed to be the advocacy entity. And you can't, it's very tough to be the advocate when your funding comes from the bureaucracy. It's almost impossible. So it was, here what I saw was an organization that had the structure but did not have the pith of CIL at all. Also, I saw a very different place. I mean, here's Cleveland, 70 miles across from the one end of the metropolitan area to the other, 4 harsh seasons, no physical accessibility, Ohio without personal care assistance services provided to people, without the youthful part-time casual labor force that Berkeley had, trying to implement the Berkeley model. And Judy Heumann came to Cleveland for a speech, and I spent an evening with her, and we went round and round, as we always have, about the philosophy, and she was a very doctrinaire. The Berkeley model is the only model that we're going to support. And I said, well, you know, Judy, that doesn't work here, and it's not going to